In this video, I'm diving into the biggest issues with Brawl Stars ranked mode, from the neglect of top players, to flaws in the ranking system, and the lack of meaningful rewards. As the game continues to grow and get more popular, we need to talk about some of the major issues in competitive gameplay. First off, let's discuss the neglect that I and many other top players feel. Even though Brawl Stars is at its peak, those of us at the highest level often feel ignored, especially in ranked. There's a serious lack of competitive incentives and meaningful rewards for our hard efforts. So what exactly is wrong with the ranked system? Now, let me break it down. Sure, players like me can reach Masters pretty quickly, but what happens after that? It's like hitting a plateau with no higher goals to achieve. Once we reach Masters, there are no new milestones or challenges to keep us engaged. This lack of progression is demotivating and can make the game feel repetitive and stale. Additionally, the lack of rewards in high ranks is so disappointing and makes it feel like the effort to get there isn't really worth it. Dodging without consequences also totally undermines the integrity of having a ranked mode. Players can dodge difficult matches with minimal penalties, which skews the ranking system and frustrates those who play fairly. But how can we fix this? Let's talk about some possible solutions. Firstly, we need something like a dynamic elo system that rewards individual performance and penalizes those who exploit the system. This could include higher penalties for dodging or more points for a consistent performance, ensuring that only the top players reach the best positions. Another change that would certainly help rebalance the rankings would be to re-implement dropping out of your rank if you lose too many matches. This would make it much harder to boost other players to Masters, because it would disincentivize other Masters players to risk their elo with lower ranked players. Finally, Legendary and above should not have modifiers. The modifiers do not enhance competitiveness and often completely skew the draft and don't provide proper balance. Without modifiers, the matches would rely more heavily on knowledge of draft and individual skill, making the high-ranked matches far more competitive and difficult. Another cool idea might be to include a dynamic map rotation. Regularly updating competitive maps and adding new variants would keep us on our toes, forcing us players to adapt to new strategies. Imagine having new maps or updated versions of existing maps every week, or maybe month. This would keep the gameplay fresh and exciting. Plus, if Supercell were to involve pro players in map design and balance adjustments, it could make a big difference. By allowing these players to provide feedback on map designs, the game can ensure that the maps are balanced and enjoyable, which would enhance the overall competitive experience. Finally, let's talk about something that every player loves: rewards. We need more than just a pat on the back. The ranked skins need to have a purchase option. It is completely ridiculous that earning skins from ranked comes completely down to chance. Unfortunately, I'm one of the players who has yet to get a single skin from a ranked drop. But if they don't want to offer ranked skins for bling, at least offer more opportunities for ranked drops to be able to be obtained after hitting Masters. I would also like to see things like unique profile icons, exclusive skins, and prestigious titles for the players in the rankings. Maybe even adding a tier above Masters. Say the top 250 players reach the Champions rank, which would include rewards like profile icons, pins, or titles. For these top players, it would give them a reason to push for high-ranked placement, even after hitting Masters. And I feel like this would better provide a sense of accomplishment and recognition to the game. So that's a look at the biggest issues in Brawl Stars ranked mode from a top player's perspective. But I want to hear from you. What do you think about these issues? Any ideas for solutions? And until next time, keep brawling!